Welcome to Breaking News TV 24, your channel for news updates and current affairs. Stay tuned.
Hello, my dear listeners. Welcome to our YouTube channel, Breaking News TV 24. Today's news update: the governorship poll more complicated than presidential, as expressed by the NSA. For details of the story, please stay tuned. The National Security Advisor (NSA) Major General Babagana Mungono, retired, has said the March 18 governorship and the state houses of assembly elections are more complicated, but security agencies do not envisage violence or disruption of the process. Mungono said this on Tuesday in Abuja at the Interagency Consultative Committee on Election Security (RCCES). According to him, different meetings have been going on, especially with the Chief of Defense Staff (CDS) and the Inspector General of Police (RGP). The elections of Saturday are going to be much more complicated and contextually different. First of all, we are going to have 1,021 constituencies, which mean more people interested and more people to vote. Obviously, the dynamics would be much more different than the elections that were just concluded. For the security agencies, I know a lot has been done. I've been talking with the CDS and with the IGP, who is the head of the lead agency in the processes of elections. So far, so good. We do not envisage anything that is going to be terrible or apocalyptic in the next few days. But that does not mean that we should also do away with our set of readiness. We must comply with the rules. We must also allow everyone to exercise their fundamental rights as citizens of this country, Mungono said. He also urged political parties and the candidates to demonstrate high levels of discipline and maturity during and after the polls, especially by calling their supporters to order. While commending the efforts of the various political parties and the individuals that participated in the last elections, especially those of them that called for peace and calm, I want to also urge some individuals, especially at the state level, to demonstrate the same level of maturity, discipline by calling their supporters to conduct themselves in a manner that is congruent with the expectations of a larger Nigerian society. Of course, there are channels for laying and addressing complaints. What we do not want to happen is for anybody to take the law into their own hands. We are going to give the maximum support to all entities involved in this process. And we are also calling on political parties to call their people to order. Speaking earlier, the chairman of the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, Professor Mahmoud Yakubu, urged political parties to caution their supporters. Yakubu also urged the IGP to handle all cases of electoral offences as the Commission looks forward to receiving the case files. The governorship and the state assembly elections this weekend involve more constituents than the national elections held about 3 weeks ago. Unlike the last elections involving 470 constituencies, 1 presidential, 109 senatorial districts and 360 House of Representative seats, the state elections will involve 1,021 constituencies, 28 governorship and 993 state assembly seats. There will also be more candidates involved in more collection centers to protect. There are also local elections involving keen contest. It is therefore important for parties and the candidates to speak to their agents and supporters to see the elections as a contest and not war. They should refrain from acts of violence that may mar the elections or compromise the security of our personnel, observers, the media, and service providers. The Commission is encouraged by the directive to state commands by the Inspector General of Police to handle all cases of electoral offences expeditiously. The Commission is encouraged by the directive to state commands by the Inspector General of Police to handle all cases of electoral offences expeditiously. We look forward to receiving the case files. We will immediately set up a legal team to handle such cases in earnest, Yakubu said. The INEC boss also noted that the Commission held a viral meeting with all the resident electoral commissioners (RECs), in which they reviewed preparations for the Saturday state elections, and that in addition to election technology, logistics, and a host of other issues, security was also discussed. Thanks for being with us, and this marks the end of our story at the moment. Don't forget to join us later for more news update. Have a nice time and goodbye.